Hello, my name is Madeleine Cook, and today I will be answering the question: is Mary Shelley's Frankenstein a warning or a homage to modern scientists? To start, who is Mary Shelley? She was a novelist born August 30th in London, England. She was most famous for her novel Frankenstein and wrote several other books, including Walpurga, The Last Man, and Lador. The novel Frankenstein at the heart of this presentation is that it was written actually in 1816 in Geneva and published in 1818. One of the main topics in the novel is about discovering the secrets of life and death, and how to create a new species and learn how to renew life. My thesis is that the novel absolutely serves as a warning that science causes human isolation, loss of life, and negative ethical implications for society. Mary Shelley's novel Frankenstein serves as a strong warning. My first argument is that science has gone too far in the novel and that science can create life and actually destroy it as well. This first argument serves to prove my thesis statement because when scientists play God with life, death often results. Victor Frankenstein does not consider the ramifications of his actions, and so much death and destruction results. Proof from the novel supporting this as follows. He was tried and condemned to death, Shelley 141. Victor was trying to play God and death resulted from his choices, which then led him to feeling very guilty and regretful. My second example is, little did I then expect the calamity that was in a few moments to overwhelm me and extinguish in horror and despair all fear of ignominy or death, Shelley 200. This serves to prove my thesis because Victor's intentions was to use science to create and improve life, but instead he was overwhelmed with death and fear. A modern-day connection that proves that scientists don't think about the consequences of their actions is about stem cells research. So, with 7,381 studies conducted on stem cells, it might seem like a good amount, but there can never necessarily be enough when it comes to new discoveries in life. But frankly, these studies just create more debate and introduce further ethical concerns. For instance, stem cells could create a big issue like an immortal population. This could create its very own moral problems and inequality. Allowing stem cell research is the thin end of a wedge leading neo-eugenics and discrimination against the less than perfect. This correlates perfectly to ethical issues introduced in the novel. My second argument is that scientists should not be personally selfish in their new development and creations, and must consider all implications for society as a whole. When scientists are selfish about their new development and creations, they can sometimes follow research pursuits for their own gain and not think out the possible disastrous outcomes. They only think about how it might benefit them and bring them fame, and must consider the greater good of society. For example, Victor explains early in the novel, my life might have been passed in ease and luxury, but I preferred glory. This shows how he created the monster for his own glory and recognition. Victor only cared about himself and didn't care to think about the consequences of creating the creature. My second example is the following. Do I dare to ask you to understand my pilgrimage? No. I am not selfish and survive to add to the list of his dark crimes. This shows how obsessed Victor is with killing the creature. It has come to a point where he only cares about killing the monster, even if that means he has to ask a stranger or a friend to do it. My modern day example is about how scientists are taking it too far and shouldn't be selfish, is about genetically modified organisms or food. Foods being genetically modified by science are criticized by many as being unnatural, dangerous, resistant to pesticides, and unsafe. GMOs can cause allergic reactions, aid the progression of certain cancers, and environmental concerns. This shows how scientists or the people creating GMOs are being selfish and only think about themselves and how it might benefit them. Most people creating GMOs only care about the fame and the money it will bring them.